Hi friends, today in this video we are going to learn about fractions. So which subtopics are we going to learn? We know that the topic is fractions. Let's see which are those subtopics. What are fractions? How to write fractions? Numerator and denominator. Representing fractions with help of diagram. Representing a fraction on number line, and types of fractions. But hey, wait, this is a lot of load to be done on one video, right? So here I have done the load less. So in this part 1 we only are going to learn about these three topics. What are the three topics again? What are fractions? How to write fractions, numerator and denominator. The rest we are going to learn in part 2. And if you want to see the part 2, you can find it on YouTube or subscribe to my channel. Then you'll already get the part 2. So here's the first slide. What are fractions? Fractions are a part of a whole. The circle alongside is divided into 10 parts. Here will be a circle. After some time I will show you. And 2 parts are shaded, so this will be a fraction. In a fraction, the parts made should be equal. If for example, I have drawn a square and divide it in 2 parts, and those parts are not equal, then it will not be a fraction. So friends, what do we understand by this paragraph? It is very important for us. This paragraph is the most important. Means if we want to study fractions, then we must remember this paragraph. So let's see what does the paragraph means. In a fraction, the parts made should be equal. So friends, it means for example, if I take a triangle and are divided in 2 parts, and the 2 parts are not even equal, then what type of fraction can we call it? Nothing, right? So that is what it means by the sentence. If for example, here is one more example. I have drawn a square and divide it in 2 parts, and those parts are not equal, then it will not be a fraction. Did you understand this sentence? I'll repeat. If for example, I have drawn a square and divide it in 2 parts, and those parts are not equal, then it will not be a fraction. For example, if I have a square, okay, as it is given here, and I divide the square into 2 parts, and those parts are not equal, means imagine a square in your mind and draw one line after 2 centimeter. Okay, and those are 2 parts of the square. Then are those equal? No, they are not, right? So it won't be a fraction. Let's see the circle I was talking about. Wow, here is a circle. Can you see how many parts were there? Yes, there were 10 parts and 2 of them were shaded. Okay, so now let's see the next slide. How to write fractions. See friends, we have learned what is a fraction, but how to write fraction? Let's see. Wow, here is a diagram from us. See, in the first circle, what can you see? Exactly. In the first circle, there are 2 parts divided and 1 part is orange. What is that orange part? Exactly, the orange part is the shaded part of the circle. And in the second circle, what can you see? Yes, there are 4 equal parts. See, I'm mentioning the word equal because it is important while studying fractions. Equal parts. And 2 of the equal parts are shaded. Okay, so this will be one of a fraction because the parts are equal. And in the third circle, what can you see? Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 parts. And from those 6 parts, how many are shaded? Very good. 3 parts are shaded. And in the last and the fourth diagram, what can you see? Very good. There are 8 equal parts of the circle and 4 of them are shaded. Now let's see the sentence. Look at the figure given above. Well, we just took a look. We know that those circles with lines are circles divided in parts. But what are those numbers written above them? Now see, there's 4 circles with lines. We know those represent fraction. Those circles divided in part and it's fraction and all. Yes, we know that. But can you see some numbers there? Something like 1, then there's a small line, and then there's 2. Wow, what are those? Let's see. They seem so sophisticated and unique. Yes, they do seem sophisticated. See, it's not jumbled and fumbled and anywhere. They are sophisticated and unique too. Because usually the numbers we see are 1, 2, 3, 4. But wow, this is something different, something unique. There are fractions written in number. Okay. There are fractions written in numbers. Now let's see the next slide. Again, how to write fractions. Yes, there is a circle here. Alongside is a figure. In this figure is a circle divided into 6 equal parts. See, here also they're continuously mentioning equal because it is important while learning fractions, as I told you before. And 3 of them are shaded. We can write that like there are 6 parts and 3 are shaded. Yes, we can. For example, if I asked you, how can you tell the fraction in this circle? Then what can you say? There is a circle and there are 6 parts of the circle and 3 of them are shaded. Yes, but how do we write the parts which are shaded in numbers? Now, this we have written in alphabet, means the spellings and all. But how do we write these numbers? Because it's math and math is completely incomplete without numbers. Isn't that true? Yes, that is true. A shaded part of fraction can be written in numbers as 3 by 6. So here we have written 3 by 6. Why? Because there are 6 parts, so 6 is downside, and there are 3 shaded, so 3 is upside. Then I can even say that I can write 6 by 3 because 6 parts are made, so I write 6 at the top and 3 parts are shaded, so I write 3 at the bottom. You would say that is wrong. Why? Let's see. Oh, there's a disturbance, but it's not actually disturbance. Here are some examples of writing fraction in numbers. Okay, there are 3 circles. In the first circle there are 4 parts made and 3 are shaded. So it is written as 3 by 4. And in the second circle there are 8 parts made. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, there are 8 parts. And from that 8 parts, 5 are shaded. So we have written it as 5 by 8. And in the third circle there are 7 parts made. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, exactly. There are 7 parts made. And from those 7 parts, 4 are shaded. So it will be written as 4 by 7. Whoa, numerator and denominator. Here is the answer of our last question. That why should we only write 3 by 6 and not 6 by 3? Here's a circle to explain us. Wow, hi circle. We have just learned to write the shaded part of a whole in numbers. But what if I write the fraction 7 by 4 for the following figure? Now we have just learned how to write the shaded part of a whole in numbers. Okay, and here in the circle you can see 7 parts and 4 are shaded. So what if I write the fraction 7 by 4 for the following figure? What if I write it? You would say that is wrong, right? You would say, no, that is wrong. It's not correct. But why? Why is it wrong? For this misunderstanding, the concept of numerator and denominator is to be learned. Okay. So now in the fraction 4 by 7, the part shaded is 4. We can see here, right? This green little triangle, like I can say. Let's count how many are there. Okay. There is one beside this white, then one beside the green one. So it's 2. And then here also 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 are there, right? So it is written at the top. 4 is written at the top. And so it is called the numerator. Okay, so from this sentence we understand that the number written at the top is the numerator and is the number of the shaded part. Okay, and the equal parts made are 7. Equal parts made, कितने हैं equal parts? 7. Right, so it is written at the bottom and is the denominator. Okay, so from this paragraph we can understand that the numerator, the shaded part, is written at the top and the equal parts made are written at the bottom and is called as denominator. Right, we did understand that from the above paragraph. Now this is one important note I just remembered to tell you, and here that note is 0 can never be in denominator. Means friends, it can be 3 by 4 or 9 by 12 or 12 by 47, but it can't be 7 by 0, 3 by 0, 1 by 0. Impossible. It cannot be like that. Why? For example, I have a cake and I have made no parts of that cake. Then how can I give 3 parts to anyone? I will explain it with the help of a diagram. This circle we can see here. Imagine that I have made no parts of the circle. Okay, this is a simple round we have drawn with a compass. And I have made no parts of it. Then how can I shade 3 parts? It's impossible. And that is why 0 can never be in denominator. Okay, so till today we will only learn till here. And wow, yes, I forgot about this. Thanks for watching. Please like, share this video and subscribe. We will see the rest in part 2. Thank you.